Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. This is going to be the weekly energy reading, carrying you through the time frame, or highlighting the time frame of January the 7th through January 14th. And this is going to be for the beautiful sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Libra, everything you need is below in the description box and in the pinned comment for you and your collective. That is other Libras in any position, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, like yourself or your cross watchers. Please remember to take what resonates, leave the rest. And this is going to be a no contact, inspired by the song Until You Come Back to Me. That's what I'm going to do. Fun fact that I don't know whether I said this in other videos, but this song was originally recorded by the late, oh no, I do not want to speak that on his life. I love him. The incomparable Mr. Stevie Wonder, co-written by him. I don't believe it was released as a single, but it did appear on his anthology album, Looking Back. Needless to say, Miss Aretha Franklin, the late Miss Aretha Franklin, made it popular. Enough of the stats. Let's get into this lyric. I was channeling this lyric, which inspired this no contact reading for this week's reading. And I'm going to go through the lyrics really quick, and then we're going to get right into this reading. Though you don't call me anymore, I sit and wait in vain. I guess I'll rap on your door, tap on your window pane. I want to tell you, baby, the changes I've been going through, missing you, listen you. Till you come back to me, that's what I'm going to do. Why did you have to decide you had to set me free? I'm going to swallow my pride. I'm going to beg you to see me. I'm sorry, I'm going to beg you to please, baby, please see me. I'm just going to walk by myself just to prove that my love is true, all for you. Until you come back to me, that's what I'm going to do. All right. Let's see where we have with that. This is going to be for Libra. Libra, right now, this is for Libra. No contact. Oh, wow. All right. I'm liking it. Starting out the reading, leading with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Always a good sign. Wow. This person is all about their money. Libra, Four of Pentacles, leading this energy. Heart place is the Eight of Pentacles, and ending this energy is the third card. Ending the energy is the Ten of Pentacles. I'm going to go out on the limb here, and I'm going to stop right there because I have a lot with these cards before I get past and present. One thing I do want to say, Libra, is if you were having issues with this individual prior to, or whatever caused the breakup, separation, or no contact, one thing I can definitely let you know is that losing you or no longer speaking to you took whatever they were going through and placed them upside down. Naturally, this person is selfish. I'm just going to let you know. Naturally, they're selfish. Naturally, they are closed-minded and has an inability to look at the bigger picture. There could be a money wound. There could be a poverty wound. There could be a scarcity mentality. Scarcity. I always say it wrong. AKA a lack mentality due to either their own individual habits. I'm going to tell you it's 50-50 because it always is. Mentalities are always about half of who you are and half of where you came from. I'm just going to keep it real. And only though that mentality changes as you do the work, doing the same two things, healing where you came from and modifying where you're going. Like, so it's 50-50. So it's half of what you got, what you were born into. And I feel like the other half is yourself, and all of these other variables make that mentality. But this person, definitely, this card was upright. This Four of Pentacles. Selfish, stingy, an inability to look at the bigger picture. Don't want to do shit for nobody. Excuse my language. Selfish is all damn get out. This could be definitely any type of earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's funny because I don't want you guys, if you do know a little bit about astrology, don't get caught up on these exaltations, because the exaltations to me be the worst damn people that be chasing certain things. And I'm instantly thinking about, for example, a Taurus moon, exalted. I'm thinking exhaustions. I don't know. Some of you guys dealing with a Capricorn, they may be a different sun or moon, but then they have like, I'm channeling maybe an exaltation in the second house, Capricorn, exaltation in the moon, Taurus, exaltation in Mercury, Virgo. Those are exaltations. I'm feeling in the ones that I'm calling out, of course. And I feel like um you walking away from them or whatever fell apart, which we will clarify, I feel like that definitely gives me the story that I need. In their heart place, though, although they're coming out of the way they look at money and the way they have a closed mind when it comes to money, because this person again had to lose in order to understand, you know, and they may not be 100% where they need to be, which we're going to clarify. But one thing I can tell you, Libra, is that part of a lot of the things that they were experiencing with you was because of that mentality. Now, it's a damn shame to have to walk away from someone because they don't have time to invest in you. So a Four of Pentacles, of course, is that stingy, selfish, and this is upside down. It's still here, though. It's just in reverse. So they're coming out of it, but I'm going to have to clarify what led them there. Intuitively, I know that you walking away and deciding to put yourself first and no longer be bothered with this garbage that this person gave you or provided to you was the catalyst. But I don't believe that that's all. Why? Because I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles. Their habits affected more than one thing in their life, not just the relationship with you, because they're having to work damn hard just to stay afloat, which means that whatever they have in the inside of them, whether it comes from that money wound, the way they were raised, maybe they grew up and didn't have anything, or maybe, when you have certain individual mindsets that, especially if it's Capricorn, depending on how it's, how it's in the chart and how it's showing up, this never broke again crap, that mentality where I'm never going to deal with this again. I'm going to always have. And what ends up happening is they realize that once you get it all, you still feel like shit. You still feel just as bad as you did. I was watching somebody very notable on the platform say the exact same thing. I'm not going to name his name, but that was 100 grand. I thought that when I got the big house, the big this, the big that, I would feel better. And in actuality, I got all of that thinking that it was going to make me feel better. And I end up still feeling like shit because they're empty on the inside, shallow, not opening themselves up to really experiencing life. Okay, moving on. Now I'm looking at this Ten of Pentacles. Legacy wealth. This is definitely a bigger story, Libra. With their family. There is some type of legacy money, inheritance, an elder that's here. It's maybe dogs are involved. When I see this card, depending on how it's aspected and what's around it, I always feel they could be taking care of someone. Now I'm looking at the burden. I'm looking at the past. They cut themselves off. They cut themselves off, guys. All right. In the past, they are showing up as the Two of Swords. They purposely block themselves. They're not living because they're too busy chasing the dollar. They're not allowing love to come in. So this individual is definitely exactly where you left them. However, they are aware of it now. Then present energy is the burdens. So they're still very much so in their burdens. And they're moving into a brand new financial or some type of new financial beginning. Because when we get to the 10, the next thing we do is advance to the ace. This is giving me all sorts of energy. They could be taking care of someone. They could be a business owner. There's just a lot of burdens that comes down to um, their financial situation. All right. Some you know, some I'm confirming, and a lot we don't know because they block their emotions off and they decide that that's the best way to keep them motivated. But in actuality, that's a misconception because they're blocking their emotions and choosing to block themselves because they're in denial about the part that they played. So that two of swords upright led somehow to them up being upside down in the four of pentacles energy, which I like it. I don't even read reversals, but I'm happy it landed that way because they are still dealing with the same shit that they were dealing with. A lot of burdens. Let's get this clarifying out. A lot of burdens. The other thing is that they're going to advance to the Ace of Wands really soon. Give me something on this. Why is this here? Why are these cards here? No major arcana in the main energy, guys. They haven't decided how to figure their situation out yet. They're still stuck. All right. So if you walked away from them, Libra, you haven't been in contact with them. Yeah. We got the Magician, the Five of Wands, so the Ace of Cups. Yep. Past is the Page of Pentacles. Present being Queen of Swords. All right, so they're still stuck. They're not. God, I hate to say this about the person that you may have feelings for. You obviously walked away, so you know I can't protect nothing on here. I gotta call it like I see it because I rock steady over here. So listen, this person is not not that emotionally mature. They don't know what to do about the confusion that they cause because they would never get given those tools. Have you ever heard the analogy, Libra Collective, about the muscle memory? Like there is a hair has a memory, muscles have a memory. Same thing with you can't you can't create a muscle that's not there. Well, actually, you can. You could develop a muscle, but it takes work. I said that in reverse. But they have to be willing to do the work to develop that muscle. And this person has been so busy trying to keep from losing that they're still stuck. They know that they have the tools. They are a little bit more aware, but there's still a lot of conflict in their environment. And a lot of this has to do with where they live and what they're dealing with. They want a brand new beginning in love, but when they walked away from you, when you walked away from them or this fell apart, they decided to just try to block the past out. It's not working. I'm going to say for some of you, they tried to come to you and offer you something else, but you were no longer accepting their little pages, their little messages of commitment or this, I want to try again, because it's like you guys take 2 steps forward and you take 2 steps back. You walked away, and if you wanted to know, what they're up to, I guess that lyric that I was channeling for you is kind of, it's actually true for your collective, Libra. They know that they have what it takes. Put it like this. They don't believe in themselves. They don't know whether they have what it takes. Hold on, let me cut this off. Sorry, you guys have to hear that. They don't know whether they have what it takes. They don't 100% believe in their ability to get you back. But their awareness, their awareness is heightened. They just haven't put it together yet. Your boundaries are so smooth right now with this Queen of Swords, you're not trying to hear it. So I don't believe that a relationship with anybody else is on this person's mind. The way you left them is exactly in the damn state that they are stuck in right now. The only difference is that they are a little bit more aware than they were when you left. And what's evidence of that is this Four of Pentacles. They realized that they were a selfish SOB. But the issues that made them this way, good, bad, or indifferent, has not left. There is an ace of cups, so they love you. They do. They're coming out and saying that they love you. A lot of fighting with you. Although there's no contact, so there was fighting up to lead up to the lead off or lead up to this no contact. But there's still a lot of BS in their environment. They would love to feel your love again, Libra. Looking back at me in this clarifying deck is the Two of Cups. They don't want your bond. They don't want to lose this bond. They love you. They feel like your bond was great. Let me look at main energy. Yep, King of Swords. They're understanding. They're understanding what you had to do, but they're slowly coming into an understanding of who they are and what led to this. So no major arcana in the main energy. I'm going to say that the state you left, the state that you left them in when you walked away is exactly where they are now. They're still stuck. If you care to know, like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. Libra, always a pleasure. All right, go and catch up on your channel. Guys, follow me on TikTok at Marvelous Madame Tarot. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.